Not walking in my reading.
Hey, 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 hey.
There she is. It's not a Mercury. We're not having a Mercury retrograde.
And now we can't even hear you. Let me get her off.
Your microphone.
Okay.
We're not having a Mercury retrograde.
It's one coming soon.
I think we're having a Dara retrograde.
No. I'm telling you, there's Mercury retrograde coming soon. Look it up.
I looked it up, but I didn't really see it. But anyway, what's up, sisters? How y'all feeling? How y'all feeling?
I'm feeling.
We're not having a Mercury retrograde till October 14th.
That's next month.
It's a month before. That's not going to affect anything.
Yeah, but sometimes isn't it a month before or a month after where it starts?
Like 2 weeks. The shadow is like 2 weeks before it actually starts, and 2 weeks after.
Whoa.
I think today starts the Mars retrograde, the slowdown. I feel that.
Well, my phone has been acting up too, and my internet.
I don't know. But you know what? My phone was acting up yesterday when I was at the gym.
Yeah. Well, there's definitely some drama issues. Anyway.
There's always something going on.
Welcome to What Soul Sisters Say.
Always.
Let me just put this out here. I'm representing the t-shirts. Ladies.
Representing.
And my mug.
We see you. We see you. Not for sale as of yet. What's up, y'all? What's up? Let's get it popping because the recording is
going. Okay. So we're going to do a reading about the energies for the month of September.
Did you pull your cards, Sarah?
Yes, very interesting cards that I got. I just pulled
more than one. You pulled two, so we're gonna let Nalo go first because she got one.
Good card.
So I got a lot.
Maybe it's not the energy for the whole. I don't know. Maybe it's just all my good energy. I don't know.
I was just thinking the same for me. I said, this sounds like my personal energy.
Really?
Yeah.
Once we start talking about them. Because I was like, how do you pull one card for the whole month of September? I had to pull. I didn't pull them, but they just came out.
Because I normally flip my card. So I just flipped it over. My cards don't really fly.
Fly out? Yeah, mine just fly out.
So.
And I use two separate decks. But they pretty much saying the same thing.
Well, I only used one, my Mystic Mondays deck, tarot deck.
I want you to pull one from your new deck, too.
Well, the funny thing is, the card that I pulled...
New Beginning, the Fool card?
A Fool card.
Okay.
And I had already pulled this card earlier when I got my gift. I want to shout out my friend that I got my... This is the deck. Renegade Mama. And I had already pulled a card because I wanted to see what my message for my deck was going to be. And this is the message. Everything is unfolding as it should. And a lotus flower.
Oh, that's nice.
So, I mean, both of these cards are pink. And pink and blue.
Love and medicine for love and speaking.
A lot going on over here. And I know that every time we come on, y'all probably see I'm in a different place and everybody else is on the same spot. I live in the same place. I haven't found my place yet. So this place is my living room, and it's just strange today that I would sit in here with all this pink and blue. Anyway. Alignment must be my word for the month of September.
Your meditation, getting in alignment.
It must be because, okay, let me read about the Fool. Let me not get into personal stuff. So
Getting in alignment would be in alignment with Virgo. Virgo is about work and getting things done in preparation from the summer to the winter. So that makes sense.
So the Fool card, the words are free spirit, purity, and beginnings.
Mm-hmm.
How exciting. The Fool is a card of pure, spontaneous energy, filled with curiosity and enthusiasm for the next adventure. You're ready to step forward into a new journey where the sky's the limit. You have boundless potential where you can pour your exuberance into fresh creative endeavors. Living in the moment, you're learning to let go of expectations and go with the flow. You are ready to venture into unknown territories and pioneer your free spirit self into this new phase of your life. With a carefree attitude, this is a time to really discover yourself in new ways and explore your options. Trust your gut, listen to your heart, and believe in yourself. Once you let go, the universe will support you on this exciting beginning of your journey. YOLO. You only live once.
YOLO.
So that's the Fool card. When I flipped, I never got the Fool card before. I was like, okay, not really knowing what this card was about, but I'm here for it. And then for this to be the other card that I have, like I'm just getting so many of these type of messages. And then actually my sister friend that bought me this, when I did her little shout out on social media, she basically said to me some of the messages that are in this card right here.
Okay. So messages from Spirit.
Huh?
Messages from Spirit during your fast. Nalo's been doing a 3-day fast. 3 days, right?
Yeah, I did a 3-day water fast. First time ever doing a water fast. And it wasn't like I said, okay, in next week I'm going to start and I'm going to do a water fast, because I think that if I would have did that, my mind would have talked me out of doing it. So it kind of just something that I had been thinking about, and it just kind of flowed. I follow the Global Black Girl on social media, and she mentioned it in one of her videos. And I was like, I think I'm gonna try it. And it was that day that I decided to do it. So it was like at the last minute. And it was actually easier than I thought it was gonna be. But
it's easy. It's easy when you're supposed to be doing it.
Right. So that's why I'm feeling like alignment is my word, because, and that's what I put on my social media posts, that everybody's saying, it's this or that for me. And so my thing was, it's the alignment for me.
Oh my God.
It is so many things that are just aligned, and whether it's just messages or like experiences with finding the feather on my walk yesterday, and then I think it must have been Monday. We got 11:11 on the clock, turned around and got 12:12 on the clock, turned around and got 1:11 on the clock. I mean, just boom, boom, boom. So anyway, who's next?
Well, I mean, Keisha, you want to go?
The ride's next. You got 2 cards. I got a lot of cards.
She got a story.
Okay, well, mine is just pretty cut and dry. It's crazy that this is definitely my energy, but I asked for the collective, y'all. Okay, so I got in my new deck, I absolutely love the Wisdom Hidden Realms.
Okay.
I got the Ice Queen. See how she's just laying there sleeping, chilling? Because this basically that card is saying it's ideas, preservation, and then entitlement, right? So she's basically saying the Ice Queen has come to block your movement for your highest good. Let your ideas be preserved until later. You can thaw them out and use them at another time when they will best serve you. The realm of the Ice Queen is the place of non-action, and now is a perfect time to take a look at how far you've come and to ask yourself for a reclarification of your highest goals. Not all plans can be accomplished at this moment. In fact, putting them on ice allows for the perfect timing later on. Don't be too hasty in trying to reach your goals. An even better one will present itself if you surrender and spend the winter with the Ice Queen. Perhaps, too, you're trying to do too many things at once. This is a good occasion to choose only one thing to focus on and let the Ice Queen put the others in the deep freeze until a more appropriate time. She'll let you know when it is time to let them thaw out. So I don't know who else this is for, but why has this been my season?
Now, what were the title words on that card? Because I didn't hear the title word.
The title words are ideas preserved, non-action, and then entitlement is the last one. I don't really understand that, but she's just chilling. She's sleeping. So, non-movement that put things on hold. But think that's what I got in my Angels and Ancestors deck. I pulled the Fire Guardian, which is ignite your passions, but it came out in reverse. So that's kind of like the same thing. Because it's like ignite the passions, but it's in reverse. So
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, that video that you sent us earlier said, "Don't you dare do nothing."
I heard one astrologer, she said it's not a good time to start anything. But however, another astrologer I listened to said that it's definitely good to get your ideas and, like he's saying, ignite your passion. Good time for new beginnings and forward movement. But I think it's just the timing is not good to like pretty much act on it right now because of the way the planets are aligned. It could be this Mars retrograde. I don't know, but I'm not an astrologer. Let me just put that out there. But I listen to them all day.
Mars retrograde when movement stops. I didn't get a video earlier. I'm looking at my phone now.
No, not today.
I sent it a couple of days ago.
It was a while back.
And she advised all signs not to start anything new right now.
Okay, well, resend me that because I didn't see that.
It was at the beginning of the month.
Yeah.
Okay, it'll probably be in my thread. So what does the book say for the fire one?
That was basically cut and dry. Basically connect with your desires. The sparks could lead to something beautiful. It's about the fire guardian, represents the angels of fire. Fire is an energy that many people are afraid of, but shouldn't be. Burning desires can lead to great expansion. Allow the fire guardian to help you awaken a wilder side of yourself and burn away any fear or shame that stands between you and your desires. When this card appears, you are reminded that passion is powerful and absolutely encouraged by spirit. However, we all know that when it's in the reverse, it's either the energy is present but less potent, or like in agreement with this, as far as like, yeah, it's there, but do nothing right now. That's what I'm kind of getting.
Yeah. Or delayed, reverse cards are delayed and it's coming. Could mean that too. It's delayed, but it's coming in the future. Well, I got quite a few cards. I pulled from 2 decks. I didn't know how you're gonna get a reading for them. I guess it's possible, but my cards just come out. So I don't just pick the cards. They just kind of pick me. So the first cards are kind of talking about have a selfless devotion and a single-minded dedication to spirit. So basically stay close to spirit and focus on spirit, and have a thirst for wisdom and truth wherever you are, wherever you go. And then your independence is based on learning to go it alone, conquering fear and surviving, and then to seek solitude to focus intently on inner life so it can serve your personal creativity. So I get what I got from that is just to kind of sit and meditate and seek spiritual guidance and seek light on where you're going, what do you want to do, your situation. Just kind of sit with it and get further. You're gonna probably get further signs or further information before you make any decisions or make any moves or move forward on some things. I think some people are going to be dealing with that, and then looking for your inspiration or your compassion with different things, just trying to seek where you sit with different things that's going on in your life as well. And then in the other reading, it showed me that certain people were going in one direction, and then all of a sudden something happened and there's a pause, but there could be a request from your past for you to come back and do some things you used to do. Maybe like if you're trying to start a business, you may get an urge to go back to working for another company, or say you want to move in a new relationship, but you're getting an urge to go back in an old relationship, or you're getting these urges to do something new, but your fear or just your familiarity with the past is causing you to either put a hold on it or move back into the past. But in doing that, it's causing not no movement forward. It's causing some worry because it's like you're trying to figure out what it is that you want to get to this rainbow or this golden egg or this prize. You're trying to get there and you were on your way there, but something happened to cause a halt or a pause or rethinking or reorganizing, but it's also causing some worry in the stagnation of not moving forward because there's something there that's causing it. Could be the Mars in um going in retrograde, which causes a slowdown. I don't ever believe in stopping anything, but it's causing a slowdown, or maybe for you to reconsider some things and maybe go deeper into your spirituality to look into what it is that you want out of where it is that you're going. That's what I got out of my readings. I mean, it's just too many cards to flash. I got five in this deck, and then I got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10 in the second one. But that's what I got from them.
Wow. Yeah, I think this energy overall has been a little bit kind of intense. What y'all think?
I think it's been extremely intense. There's been a lot of deaths around me. People I know, some friends, just some an old client, and then I probably heard about maybe 4 or 5 deaths in this past week of people that I kind of know about. So that it was kind of startling, and the weather changed in Phoenix, which was startling. It's like 80 degrees, which like never happened. Which
And
is
it's funny how you say that, all those deaths, because I've been seeing black butterflies almost every day.
Yeah, it's a lot of unexpected deaths. So the people are very young. None of the deaths were natural causes. Just just some almost kind of like some strange, unexplained freak accident type stuff, like things that could have been prevented. So I think that has a lot to do. Mars is the planet of war, and astrology is saying this is the same energy as like 9/11 and World War II. So of course it's going to be heavy energy. And I kind of feel the stillness in the environment, the quiet and the stillness. But September and Virgo season is about planning and moving forward, and it's about working. So it's like the fun seasons are over, and now it's really time to buckle down and work on something and get something done. So I don't know if these readings are saying to pick something to, or to maybe dive a little bit deeper into what you're doing so you can get some more clarity on it. But I see seeking and seek knowledge and seeking the spirit realm on your direction. And don't let your fear or anything from the past pull you back into your old ways of living or your old ways of doing things, because that temptation is there also based out of fear. I see that too, because I got the devil card. So, I mean, I guess if people have deaths and different things going on in their life, it makes people think, you just think about a lot of things when things happen out of the blue. With the Tower card, unexpected things that happen out of the blue always makes you rethink a plan or rethink a situation or rethink a relationship or just rethink anything that's going on.
Yeah.
That kind of makes sense.
Yeah. Our own family death in our family that we had this week, it has taken a toll on me. It had me doing some major reflecting. And as I laid there and reflected on all of our family members that have departed, and we lost two just this year. I also prayed for guidance, like you said, seeking and asking for clarity and guidance. And I almost got it almost immediately, because I was visited by a beautiful yellow butterfly seconds later as I was outside laying by my swimming pool. And I looked up the meaning immediately, because it landed literally right there on my chair and by my feet. And it said, basically in the Christianity and the Native Americans believed in the butterfly as the soul, and the soul is at peace for the departed ones. And then it also represents guidance in that particular read that I found. And so I thought that was amazing, because I was reflecting on the departed loved ones, and I was praying for guidance, and it just came just like that,
Yeah, I would have to agree that I've been doing a lot of reflecting too, and it just happened to fall in the same time frame where I was doing this fast. So I was super, super sensitive. Definitely a lot of reflecting, and I think maybe that's kind of part of why I got this card. I think this is a lot of my energy and things that I've been thinking about personally. So it seems to be a little bit kind of different from what you guys pull. So that's why I'm thinking that it's probably more of, because I was in this fast, more open and more sensitive. It's a lot of personal energy involved with this.
Mm-hmm.
No, I think alignment could be for the collective, because everything is always in alignment. So I think that could be, I don't think anything is separate from anything. People are on different frequencies, are going to be different, experiencing different things, but whatever you're experiencing is always going to be in alignment with what's supposed to go on.
Well, yeah, no, I'm not saying it wasn't out of alignment. I'm just saying, as far as you guys, was kind of mostly kind of similar as far as the messages, and this would kind of be like for someone else. So for people that are watching, seeing the different sides and the different energies still coming together, and not, if one doesn't resonate with you, then maybe something else does.
Yeah, I definitely think we're getting a mixed bag of tricks, because even though we had the death in the family, then we had a family Zoom that was just as nice as the death that came in the family that wasn't so good. Then we had something on the flip side, which would kind of be reflective of Dara's cards where there's fire on one side and then there's the ice on the other side. So, and that's what Taurus and Uranus is about. It's just a mixed bag of good and bad. Period. You just don't know what you're gonna get, and we're in that energy for the next 7 years. So, things will be going along. You'll be puttering along, and then bam, all of a sudden, what happened? The guy from Wakanda, just out of the blue, you know, or you just puttering along, doing this like we were just going along, and then all of a sudden we got the call. My mom's sister passed just abruptly. Wasn't supposed to. I mean, I can't say wasn't supposed to happen because of course everything is in alignment, but it was unexpected.
And you know what? It's something that you said that too, because I was looking at the numbers for today. We're very much in alignment. If people realize we're like at 9922, right?
I didn't even pay attention to that.
So I looked up the numbers this morning, and that's just what it means. What Keisha just said.
Oh yeah, I know.
That number 2 strives to find balance and harmony, so that everything lost will be replaced. It's kind of like that. What goes out comes back in.
Mm-hmm.
That's the number energies of today that we're vibrating on.
And it's like 3 9s, because like 9 and 9 is 18, and 1 and 8 is 9.
Yeah.
I was thinking about the numbers today too, what the date meant, because I think that one of the Chris Witekia, someone was talking about today being a very important day. There's a trine going on in the universe too, so people might be receiving gifts and luck and unexpected surprises, and especially messages from the universe. Usually truckloads during a trine in the universe, and
that's me right there all day. And I mean, I didn't even mention to y'all that the number on the Fool card is 0, and so that talks about no beginning and no end. And let me see. I think I pulled it up earlier. It has all the attributes of the other numbers, and it is a way for you to get close to the divine.
Yeah.
The vibrations and frequencies of angel number 0 are concerned with wholeness, oneness, and a continuing cycle that never ends. So,
love it.
That's just more alignment.
That's awesome.
So,
which is like in line with the synchronicities of the day. Didn't you say you ran into some beautiful synchronicities on your walk today too, Nalo?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Today on my walk, I had there were more birds than like I was saying over the past few days, but I had 2 butterflies today. One kind of just swoops like this so fast that I didn't even really get to see like the color or anything like that, but I mean, I knew it was a butterfly. And then the other one was, the black one with the orange and the yellow, and it just kind of was like doing like a dance, kind of jumping from side to side on the tree, like walking up to the tree. Kind of came out, and then it went back in, and then it was kind of doing a little dance, and I just kind of stopped and watched, because I like to see kind of where they're going to go, and if it's going to land on me, I want to be still. So I just kind of watched it, and then it kind of like did this little dance, and then it just kind of went around the tree and was gone.
That's the same thing with the one I sent out a picture of today. It did that, like kind of just danced in the same area, and then it landed and then danced again. And so I was like taking all these pictures. It was absolutely beautiful. And then, like I said, remember I told you I've been seeing the black every day. That was another black, but it had like 2 other colors on it. What was it like?
It was blue. It was blue and orange, or blue and yellow. It was pretty.
I had never seen a butterfly like that color.
I've never seen all these black butterflies in my life before, like almost every day. And then when I was coming home from my walk, it was another yellow butterfly on my way to my building. And I was like, oh, wow. And then the feather, I see feathers almost every day too, but that one today was a little bit different. with how pretty the white and black on it. I was like, the universe is always speaking if you listen. Always
Yeah.
speaking.
They say the black butterflies are an omen of death.
Yeah, Free told me that. Free told me that death and rebirth, because I had to call him because I couldn't really find anything. So he was telling me that it's like representation of rebirth, death and rebirth, and it doesn't always have to be a physical death, which we have all been seeing a lot of physical death all around us. But it's just like this rebirthing process, and we know that the butterflies are for transformation. The symbol is basically transformation, but sometimes the colors can have specific meanings too. You know.
Yeah, and then hope, transformation, and new beginnings. In a lot of cultures, it represents death, but
Yeah, this is definitely the time, I would say, to definitely be aware, try to be more open and aware. Like we're talking about butterflies and feathers and all that stuff right now. And just being aware of everything that's in the universe and kind of staying connected to that space. For me, at least my experience, and definitely after this little fast that I was on, it kind of has, I'm not going to say it's separated me because we're all connected, but it just kind of gives me a different view and a perspective versus, I mean, I know what's going on out here, but I'm staying closer to the oneness and the wholeness and the wellness. Like I signed up to do a 30-day wellness with another friend of mine. So just, that's my focus. So that's where I am. And so I'm kind of not really focused on that. Which you know, it's all around you, but I still, my attention is on the wholeness and the wellness and the things that I want to manifest, the things I want to experience, the things I want to bring into my experience. That's kind of where I am right now.
Yeah. And that's a good place to be in, because with all the sadness of the death and everything, that's the physical death that's going on around us, we that's a good place to be in. We have to keep in mind that everything has cycles, endings and beginnings, and just being in September 9 alone is conclusion and endings, and we have to know that we're keep in mind too that we're eternal beings and we don't really die, we just change form. So we're energy, so we're ever evolving into a different form, a different space.
Yeah. I think we probably should have that talk with the family too. That'll be an interesting talk when we do our family Zoom with the passing of death, and see how many people are actually in tune with being able to still communicate. Because Colette wrote a little thing about she wanted her mom to come back. So I'm just wondering how many people really know they can still communicate with people that have passed, even though they're not here in the physical. They're still here, and you can communicate with whoever you want to communicate with through your energy, your form of energy.
Yeah. And I think that's what happened when I was at the pool, because I was literally just calling their names out one by one, all of our family members that have departed. And as I was sitting in the water, I was just reflecting, and I just thought about them. I've been so emotional too. I'm about to cry right now. Because it's just y'all know I'm empathic, so I just suck up all that sensitive energy. But every time I think about that, I tear up, and it's a lot for Aunt Sarah. I've been tearing up. But when I was sitting in the water is healing for me, so that makes me feel better. So I went out intentionally a few times to just sit in the water after I heard about her death. And it just made me feel better. But as I sat there and I just named them one by one in our family, I think that's what caused the butterfly to come and land right on my chair and communicate with me and let me know that, like the definition of the yellow butterfly said, that the parted soul is at peace.
That's what I was going to say, to add to what Keisha was saying about you could communicate with people who have gone on to the next round. Also understanding that they will communicate with us. So So that's why
Yeah.
we have to be more sensitive to the things happening, because on the day that I heard about this, I told Kirk, I was like, I just want to ride. I just want to go out and ride and lay out on the earth. And so we took a bike ride over to the Riverview, and just a ride. Kind of like a surreal. I was kind of like outside of my body with the ride. But when we got there and we sat on the blanket, the water, for whatever reason, was so loud in that moment. And it could have been because, I was just on water, so everything is a little more sensitive. But the water, when we sat down, the crashing came in so, so loud. And Kurt was talking to me, and I was just kind of like sitting in silence and just listening to the crashing. And he kind of, realized that I was zoned out. But to me, I think that was, and then the breeze was coming with it. I kind of felt like that was also like a calm.
Yeah.
Yeah, because our family's gone from no deaths to just all the deaths happening around the same time at one time. So it's kind of shocking because we went for such a long period of time with no deaths and no problems in the family. And then once one started, then the rest of them just came one after the other.
Yeah. And I think that's why we have this overall energy of we just kind of really low vibing on this video instead of hyper, because we just had a death in the family. But we like still just knowing that it's still kind of sad to be absent from the body, but it's still pleasing to know that they're definitely not far from us and present in another form. So,
and that is another ancestor that we're able to call on and guide us and protect us, and just be another ancestor that we know that will guide us, like I was saying, and just protect us and keep us focused and lift us through these times right now, especially. I mean, we got 4 months left in 2020. Like it just came here. And we got 4 months left.
yeah.
Ought to be 2021.
Yeah, let's see what's going to happen in 2021.
You gonna see? Wait, what?
Well, yeah, let's see what happens in 2021.
Speaking of that, Keisha, I'm glad you said that, because y'all watch Christopher Wateki, where he talked about this week in particular, being mindful of your thoughts, because you will literally manifest them this week. So I wanted to tell everybody that. I told my daughters, I'm like, listen, cancel, clear, delete everything you think of that's negative.
Oh no, I didn't hear about that. I didn't.
Yeah, it's like a master manifesting week.
Yeah, because of the trines in the universe. So usually when a trine is taking place, whatever you're focused on and think of, it's kind of like a magical week. So it'll manifest and happen.
So before this week is out, manifest your desires.
Wow, that's good. Good to know. That's good information.
Yeah.
That's good information. Well, our time is running out. We probably got about a minute left. Y'all have anything else y'all want to add? But definitely need to hit, even though we might seem a little somber right now, but hit the like, the share, subscribe, hit the notification, and keep up with what some soul sisters are saying about all things.
Definitely. All right, soul sisters.
You should just stare like she's just staring off into oblivion. So next time.
All right. Love y'all.
Love y'all.
Peace.
You too. Bye-bye.